another. Your project timelines, your notes.
Would you guys believe me if I told you iShowSpeed was completely broke and constantly got grounded for playing video games at his mom's house?
I swear to God, Chad. Mom, come on.
I don't give a.
Alright, okay, alright.
I don't give a.
I got a boyfriend. Why don't every time I'm talking to
You just gonna disrespect what I said,
What?
right? Now
All
you
right.
shut up.
Who arguing in the bedroom?
Everybody can hear.
When most people see iShowSpeed, they think of this high energy, crazy, and rich YouTuber that obsesses over Ronaldo.
Oh my God, I love you, bro. Bro, yes, bro. Hey, I love you, bro. Now I'm a big fan. I got you right here. I love you, bro.
But little do y'all know, iShowSpeed wasn't always like this. He was struggling. With the background he came from, statistically, he wasn't even supposed to make it. But even when life had him down, he kept on pushing. In this video, I'm gonna be explaining to you guys how iShowSpeed went from broke to rich. Now let's go way back to the beginning. Remember when I was saying the chances of iShowSpeed being rich and famous was super low? Yeah, it was difficult. iShowSpeed, otherwise known as Darren Watkins Jr., was born in Cincinnati, Ohio on January 21st, 2005. He wasn't really raised in a traditional household because his parents divorced at an early age. So he was left living back and forth with his mom and dad, with his other two siblings. If you're familiar living in a divorced household, y'all know that things get messy. In his early childhood and teenage years, Speed played a lot of football. It was an escape from reality and it kept him away from the noise in his personal life. It was also something he was super passionate about as well. Had he not been a YouTuber, he said he would have continued his career in football.
Where do you think you would be without the fame?
I don't know. I'll probably still be playing football. Yeah, I'll be playing football.
You was about to say something, but okay.
What I was about to say?
You was about to say I was in high school playing football.
But the universe had different plans for Speed. Instead of football, he set himself on a different path, trying to become a YouTuber and streamer. Speed made his YouTube channel in March 2016 when he was still in grade school. He didn't upload any content until the year after in December 2017. His first video was a 2K18 shoot-around clip. In 2018, Speed tried his hand at streaming, in particular Fortnite, but his content wasn't doing very well, and he barely got any viewers. It was mainly because Fortnite was at its peak during this time period, so there was lots of competition. Other people were already making better Fortnite content, so Speed's videos was lost in the sea. He couldn't rank high enough on search, suggested, or even browse, which are the most common traffic sources on YouTube. Even with that, Speed didn't quit just yet. He tried out Twitch, and it did not work out. Because of this, Speed gave up on YouTube for a little while. He decided to focus on football and school.
I was like in 8th grade when I first started, but I stopped. Yeah, it was 8th grade that I stopped.
It was only until the COVID pandemic in 2020 that one of Speed's friends convinced him to get back into YouTube and start streaming again.
During coronavirus, my friend, he said, yo, bro, you need to stream, bro. He was streaming, so I tried to do what he did, you know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, stream.
So like, does he have a channel? Or?
Yes, he does, but he stopped streaming, and I kept going, you know what I'm saying?
And that was the best idea he ever had. Speed started to upload more NBA 2K streams, and his channel actually started to take off. By June 2020, he was getting 150 new subscribers every single week. Half a year later, it ended up being 1,000 new subscribers every single week. Speed did this by maintaining an entertaining persona and streaming daily. There's this thing on YouTube called average view duration and watch time. Average view duration measures the percentage of how many people watched your video throughout, and watch time is the number of hours people spent on your video. So the higher your view duration, the higher your watch time. YouTube wants people to stay on their platform and watch more videos, so your video has to be entertaining to get that high viewer duration and watch time. As with YouTube videos, you can kind of manipulate your content by adding fancy edits and great audio to keep viewers' attention. But streaming is a completely different ball game. You need personality, and a great one at that fact. Have you guys ever watched a streamer, sat down and thought, why do people watch this guy? He's so boring. Speed did the complete opposite of that. To maintain viewers' attention, he would have high energy streams with lots of shit talking and charisma. There were so many emotions going on in his streams, from laughter to straight chaos and rage.
I beat it! I beat it! I beat it!
Watch this right here, y'all. Rex 21, turn me the f up.
I dare you to let me build you a completely free e-commerce store preloaded with 20
We can't forget his signature bark too. This made Speed very unpredictable and hilarious, so his audience kept on coming back for more. With a blend of gaming and a crazy persona, Speed's watch time shot up like crazy, thus pushing his live streams to a wider audience. It was even more beneficial for Speed because this was during the pandemic where everybody was at home, so we had nothing else to do but be on our screens. Also, people were watching his full live stream VOD. Streams can be hours long, and if YouTube sees that people are watching your content for literal hours, the algorithm's gonna keep wanting to milk that money machine and push your content even more. It's hard hard enough to get people to watch a 5-minute YouTube video nowadays because of short attention spans. But for somebody to sit down to watch a 2-hour-long stream, oh yeah, YouTube's gonna milk that. So this exponentially grew Speed's audience. Knowing that this was a huge opportunity for all of them, the friend that motivated Speed to get back into making content stopped making his own personal videos and decided to become Speed's manager.
Right now, he is my manager right now. I'm trying to encourage him to get on, get on this shit. That's my boy, bro.
So does he live out here?
Nah, we're from the same city and state.
Together, they came up with a bunch of ideas to help grow his channel, mostly by capitalizing on his rage and freak out content, because people love to watch him to get a reaction out of him, especially when they would donate and say dumb things. His fans would then take these clips and upload it onto multiple platforms, such as Instagram Reels, TikTok, and YouTube Shorts. They would go viral on those platforms, thus pushing more audience to Speed's YouTube channel. These were kind of the early days of what people call now clip farming, where you essentially take a long form video, cut a bunch of short form clips you would post on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts, then pray that one of them blows up so it can boost your regular content and your overall presence on social media. Speed's clips were getting millions of views, and I mean like tens of millions sometimes. It was ridiculous, and you just had to be there. This made Speed lots of public attention and money. I Show Speed's most viewed YouTube video has over 215 million views. YouTube's got this thing called CPM and RPM, which means cost per mil and revenue per mil. CPM is how much money advertisers are willing to pay for your content per 1,000 views. YouTube takes a 45% cut, which turns into RPM, which is how much you get paid per 1,000 views. I Show Speed makes entertainment content, which has an average CPM of $2.74. With YouTube's 45% cut, his RPM would be $1.51. Now that I just gave you that info, I'll leave you guys to do the math as to how much I Show Speed made on that one video. If you can't do it yourself, don't worry. I explain it later on in the video, so keep watching. In March, April, and May, he went from 50,000 subscribers to 300,000. In June 2021, he started doing something a bit different, showing his subscriber count on the screen. This was because he was growing so quick. He gamified it and based his streams on how fast he was growing. On June 22nd, 2021, he did his 400,000 subscribers stream. When he was about to hit it, a bunch of people started unsubscribing to him. They were hoping for him to rage, and he kinda did a little bit. 2 days later, he's about to hit 500,000 subscribers. They do the same exact thing. They unsubscribe, Speed freaks out, and everybody loves it again. 3 days later, 600K stream. Next day, 700K. He then went to bed, woke up June 29th, almost at 800K. 12 hours later in that same day, he was gonna hit 1 million subscribers. In almost 24 hours, he gained 300K subs. And that's not even the craziest part, because the next day on June 30th, he got 1.5 million subscribers. As the sub count kept going up, Speed started to venture into other things, such as music. In August of 2021, he dropped a song called Duty Booty. I swear I'm not kidding, bro. It was a quote-unquote high-quality music video with him barking and twerking with his homies. Surprisingly, it was received very well, and it's sitting at over 7 million views now. With that, he started dropping more songs. These music videos have garnered hundreds of millions of views. Throughout the third and fourth quarter of 2021, he kept repeating the strategy of streaming, making YouTube videos, music, exaggerating his rage moments, and barking. Unfortunately, Speed's mom wasn't really feeling it. His dad supported his content, and he gave him a lot of admiration because of it.
I love you, Dad. You're my inspiration.
That was huge, man. That touched me, dude.
JTWXX.
Thanks, man.
Can you say hi?
But when it comes to his mom, it's a completely different story.
Chill.
Will you chill?
Stop.
I mean it. No, you stop. You talking to people like that. Cut it out. Not in my house and not with your siblings in here. And I mean it.
These are one of many clips, and it's pretty obvious they don't really have much of a great relationship with each other. It just seems like there's a lot of resentment and tension going on. In his earlier streams, his mom would always come to his room because he would just... You guys know what Speed does. We don't really know the full situation, but Speed would always look sad after their conversations.
Yes. Come on. My God, bro. Let's go, bro. 3 milli, bro. We hit this 3. Let's go, bro.
So now my mom wanna come off the internet now while I'm sitting here on YouTube doing what I love to do. You see how that sound? So why you cut off the internet?
You know why? I asked you to quit cussing, Quit cussing.
Do that make sense? I'm a grown-ass man in my room doing what I love to do. Grown-ass man, helping around.
It got so wild to the point that Speed's mom wanted him to quit streaming, especially because of all the hate comments she was receiving. Speed didn't want to give up this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of becoming a streamer, so he kept on creating content, and ultimately she kicked him out.
Alright, man, so unfortunately, chat, might seem crazy, but I got kicked out, man. Me and my mother got into it, okay? I'm not gonna say what it was about, but unfortunately, chat, I'm no longer in Ohio no more. Like,
Montre donated $4.99 through Super Chat. We don't care.
I don't even know no more, chat. Like, what the f I'm gonna do, bro? Like, real shit, y'all.
I mean, honestly, I don't blame the mother. Speed was going crazy in his room, destroying things and even setting fireworks in his house. And she doesn't really understand what he's trying to do with his streaming. Even as social media being as wide scale as it is today, there are still a lot of old people that struggle to understand it. Obviously, our age group completely get how this works. After this dilemma, Speed moved in with his dad in Detroit. His dad was fully supportive with his content and he continued from there. And I genuinely respect his dad for taking up to his son's passion. Granted, it might be annoying, it is something he's really enjoying and he's making hella money from it. Considering Speed's dad was cool and Speed's mom wasn't, I don't think it might be generational. It might just be a personality thing. Some people just have lower tolerance for nonsense, and that was Speed's mom. What's even more funny and cool about his dad is that I Show Speed's meat got exposed, and then his dad made a diss track about it. This might sound crazy, but get
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives to my dorm room and built a Wix website to sell them. I'm Noah Rosen, founder and owner of Forged to Table Knives. Starting as a dishwasher and working my way up through the culinary industry, I knew a lot of people that would love an affordable handcrafted knife.
But getting kicked out might be the best thing that happened to Speed, because now he can do whatever he wants. One of the first things he started doing was collabing with other creators like Aiden Ross. Aiden and Rice Gum found Speed at 100k subs, and they were much more popular than him at the time. As they watched Speed grow, they saw he had a lot of potential. Rice Gum wanted to link up with him, but Aiden wasn't having it. Aiden didn't know him and thought he was weird. I'll let Aiden tell you the story.
I think you were at 100k when I first said that. Rice Gum hit you up, and at first, like, Rice, I don't want this kid here. He might be fucking weird. He just screams and barks.
Yeah, Rice gonna text me, bro. Like, come out to LA. My mom's like, hell, and I'm like, please, mom. I kept begging her every day. But yeah, I went to LA. I'm like nervous. I'm talking about heart beating. I just sit on the screen all day. Never met nobody famous a day in my life. Started streaming 30 minutes after. I meet Aiden.
The cleanest handshake ever,
Cleanest
bro.
handshake. Literally. That was literally our first time meeting.
First time meeting was on camera.
First time it was on camera.
At that time, Aiden was already an established creator and had a bunch of big names on his stream, in particular rappers. He had a lot of charisma and mostly just acted zesty on the camera to see the reaction. I Show Speed and Aiden's streaming strategies were based off of shock value, so this was a perfect mix. Aiden had the platform and Speed just kept the entertainment going. They had a lot of viral moments and this made Speed's career grow even more. As time went on, Speed grew to the same size as Aiden's influence. People weren't just watching these videos for Speed and Aiden anymore. They wanted to see more of Speed. The more Speed grew, the less he was out of Aiden's shadow, and he started becoming a notable figure in the streaming world. I Show Speed finally made it in life. By the end of 2021, he ended up with 4 million subscribers. Even though Speed was successful, there was still a problem. He was only known in the United States. He needed to tap into other markets and reach people globally. The beginning to Speed's journey doing this was when a fan asked him who his favorite football player was on a random live stream.
Soccer football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
This went viral on social media. I mean, Ronaldo is the most followed person on Instagram and he's a global celebrity and athlete. Soccer, otherwise known as football globally, is the biggest sport in the world. Ronaldo gained 30 million subscribers in a month on YouTube, completely demolishing all of Speed's hard work over the half-decade. Whether intentional or not, Speed would obsess over Ronaldo. He'd also say the popular term "Su," which is a very popular goal celebration chant Ronaldo makes. Immediately when you're saying this, every soccer and football fan knows what you're talking about. And doing this got him a global fan base because of the obsession. Speed capitalized on this newfound influence and reach by aligning his content more towards football. He would play FIFA, do in real life soccer matches, make controversial statements and discussions about the sport, mostly by shit talking Messi and admiring Ronaldo.
Stop putting Messi in my clips, dog. Stop putting, I don't want to see this.
So you know I don't like Messi, right?
I don't know you don't like him. I know you like Ronaldo, but you can appreciate Messi being good as well, right?
Hey, you know what? Messi, like, really might be the worst football player in the world!
Speed artificially creating this tension amongst his his fans, stirred up controversy which gained him more attention. Football is a global sport, and Speed understanding that doing this would gain him more reach is a clear testament to his genius. What was even more wild was when he was streaming the World Cup, Speed wanted France to win and Argentina to lose. Argentina had Messi and Speed hates him, so if they won he'd have to wear their jersey. France lost, Argentina won, and this is what Speed did. This was honestly crazy and it pissed off a lot of people globally, but it was all of Speed's master plan and gained him a lot of attention regardless. Most of the world doesn't speak English as their main language, and although being an English speaker, Speed managed to reach everybody. This is mainly because you don't have to understand Speed's words to get his content. All you have to see is the crazy stuff like this, and you get a reaction from it. Laughter, rage, sadness, it's all universal. Non-verbal actions are just as important as verbal, especially with the fact that 90% of our communication is mostly non-verbal. Speed's physical and visual humor showcases this very well. On top of being a global superstar, he actually finally met Ronaldo. Ronaldo's son loves Speed's videos, so they found a way to make things work.
Oh my God, I love you, bro. My son tells me that. Bro, yes, bro. Hey, I love you, bro. Now I'm a big fan. I got you right here. I love you, bro.
This further boosted Speed's influence and reach, as this was a legendary meetup that's been cooking up for years. This is one of the many big moves that caused Speed to become one of the most watched streamer in the world. He broke the world record for having the most viewers at one time, with over 1,043,000 people watching.
During a stream in Indonesia, he hit a staggering 1.04 million concurrent viewers, which not only smashed his previous current record of 615,000, but he also beat 904,000, which was laser beams he did back in 2020. And what's even more impressive is that if you look at the top 10, 6 of them were actually achieved during the pandemic when everyone was locked inside. These were captive viewers, a lot easier to do back then. Speed, on the other hand, he's done this in 2024. That's a whole new playing field.
Speed has made it so big, he's even shifting the entertainment industry. Hollywood directors are saying people aren't watching movies because of streamers like Speed, and that him and other streamers are destroying the business. Being a streamer or content creator is like being a new age movie star. It's crazy to think Speed started this all in his messy bedroom. He's not even 20 yet, he's still 19, and he's making millions. That brings me on to my next segment. How much does iShowSpeed really make? In this section, we'll be calculating Speed's income sources and his final estimated net worth. Let's start off with where I left you guys off earlier in this video. Speed's most viewed video and his ad revenue. Speed's most viewed YouTube video has 215 million views. The average CPM for an entertainment channel like Speed is $2.74. After YouTube takes their 45% cut, Speed's CPM turns into something called RPM, which means revenue per thousand views. Speed's RPM is $1.51. So with a CPM of $2.74, Speed would have made $589,000 from a 215 million viewed video. Obviously, YouTube has to take their 45% cut. The total revenue Speed takes away is $324,000 off of one video, which is still a lot of money and genuinely insane when you consider Speed's other content. Now let's combine all of Speed's views and see how much he's made throughout his YouTube career off of just ad revenue. Currently, Speed has 4 known official YouTube channels. If we take all the views from those channels, Speed would have a combined total of 7.6 billion views. With a CPM of $2.74, iShowSpeed would have made a combined total of $21 million off ad revenue from all of his YouTube channels. But unfortunately, YouTube takes their 45% cut, so Speed is actually taking away $11.5 million off his combined ad revenue from all his channels. And this is barely scratching the surface. Speed still gets money from sponsorships, donations, merchandise, and much more. But let's take it one at a time and see how much Speed makes off of live stream donations. Now this one's a bit tricky because there isn't really a consistent amount you can earn per stream. As with one day you could earn $1,000 and then the next day you earn $10,000. It just depends on who's crazy enough to donate you that much money and how many viewers you have. So let's do a little bit of hypothetical math. The common donation conversion rate that top streamers usually get is around 0.5%, and the average donation a viewer gives a streamer is around $5. iShowSpeed usually averages around 3 to 4 million viewers per stream, not concurrently, but when the full stream is uploaded, because not everybody's gonna have time to watch the whole stream. Sometimes people come for 10 minutes and then leave, but it still counts as a view. And obviously he has outlier videos that perform much better or worse, but let's just go with a realistic 3 to 4 million. So with around 3 to 4 million viewers, with a 0.5% conversion rate, would be around 15,000 to 20,000 donations per stream. Now with an average donation of $5, Speed could be making approximately $75,000 to $100,000 in donations per stream. Unfortunately, YouTube takes a 30% 30% cut from donations, which are called super chats. So Speed's actual earnings would be around $52,500 to $70,000 per stream. Over the course of a month, Speed would make $900,000 to $1.6 million a month. With the 30% cut from YouTube, it would be more like $630,000 to $1.1 million per month. Now, over the course of a year, Speed would be making $10.8 to $19.2 million a year off of stream donations. After YouTube's 30% cut, Speed would be taking away $7.56 million to $13.44 million a year off of donations alone. That's like the ultimate charity, bro. Next, we have revenue from Speed's YouTube members. Being a YouTube member for a creator's channel means that you pay a certain amount of money a month to support that creator and you get something back from it, whether that be exclusive content, member-only updates, and other stuff. It's kind of like a Netflix subscription, but for your favorite creator. On Speed's most recent stream, at the time I'm recording this, he has 17,045 channel members with 3 different tiers from 99 cents to $3.99 and $4.99. Because the ranges are so different, we could try to find a logical average. It's reasonable to assume that a significant amount of Speed subscribers might opt in for the middle tier, $3.99, or the lowest, 99 cents. So let's make an estimated average that 30% of his subscribers bought the 99 cents, 50% bought the $3.99, and 20% bought the $4.99. That would mean 5,133 people bought 99 cents, 8,523 bought $3.99, and 3,409 people bought the $4.99. If we multiply the tiers by the amount of people, for the 99 cent tier, we get $5,062. For $3.99, we get $33,965, and $4.99, we get $16,994. If we add all of that together, Speed would be making $55,000 a month from his YouTube membership. Over the course of a year, Speed would be making around $660,000 a year from memberships. Unfortunately, YouTube takes a 30% cut from channel memberships, so Speed's actual takeaway earnings monthly would be $38,500 and yearly $462,000 from channel memberships. Next, let's talk about how much Speed makes from merchandise. Speed has periodical merchandise drops, and currently each one of his t-shirts are going for $25 from his Asia tour series. I couldn't find much data online as to how much Speed makes from merch, so let's use some logical estimates. On average, most successful YouTubers have around 1 to 5% of their subscribers purchase their merchandise. For iShowSpeed, we can use an estimated 2% for a realistic approach, considering his popularity and active fan engagement. So if Speed currently has 32.5 million subscribers and 2% of his fans buy his merch, that would mean Speed would have 650,000 loyal fans that actively buy his merch. If each of those fans buy a $25 shirt, Speed could potentially make $16,250,000 off of one merch drop. And this is only one merch drop. He could do multiple a year if he wanted to. But that's not realistic because making merch and shipping it all out is a lot of planning. And don't get me started on the fees, expenses, and taxes you have to go through. So he might not even get to keep all that money. Now let's get into Speed's assets, such as his houses and cars. Around a year ago, Speed showcased his $10 million house located in Davie, Florida. It comes fully furnished with a bunch of bedrooms that I can't be bothered to count and a giant pool. He also owns a $500,000 car collection that consists of a custom-made Lamborghini Huracan inspired by Ronaldo.
As I know, I had to get the set. The 7 Ronaldo, you know what I'm saying? The 7 Ronaldo, just to show you.
And a Lamborghini Urus.
That was just a little tiny bit. I just want to show y'all how bad these cars really get.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous. That car is so beautiful. I love cars, and stepping in one of those would be a dream. Oh, we can't forget Speed also makes money from music. Speed currently has 920,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. Almost a million. With that being said, Spotify has an average payout of, I can't believe I'm saying this, but 0.4 of a cent per stream. So if we multiply his monthly streams by that revenue, Speed would be earning around $3,700 a month off of Spotify only. Over the course of a year, that's $44,000 with just Spotify. And if we assume he has his music on other platforms like Apple Music, YouTube Music, and Amazon Music, we can say these platforms bring in 50 to 100% more revenue. So his additional earnings could be 1,800 to 3,700 a month, bringing him another 22,000 to 44,000 a year. If we add up all of his earnings from all of his streaming platforms, iShowSpeed could be earning up to 5,500 to 7,300 a month with just music, which would potentially make Speed's annual earnings from music 66,000 to 88,000 a year. And it's not even like Speed is a serious artist. He's just doing this for fun. Next, we can't forget about sponsorships. That's one of the main bread and butters of revenue streams for creators. I couldn't really find much detail about how much Speed charges for sponsorships online, so we're gonna have to do some estimates. First, let's consider a couple factors. Speed has the ability to consistently engage millions of viewers and create viral moments. Given his influence over a younger tech-savvy demographic, brands will be likely to pay a lot of money for access to his audience. So I'm guessing Speed could be charging 100,000 to 250,000 per sponsorship. And if a brand works with Speed for a longer period of time, or ask him to talk about the product more often in his videos, they might pay him even more money. If these sponsorships are a monthly occurrence, Speed could be earning 1.2 million to 3 million a year off sponsorships alone. Next, let's dive into Speed's earnings from TikTok. TikTokers get paid through Creativity Fund or their creativity program. They go by the same metric YouTube does, which is RPM. And that basically just means how much you earn per 1,000 views. These RPMs can fluctuate from 20 cents to $8 per 1,000 views. This depends on your niche, country, or audience location. Because Speed's content is entertainment and his audience is worldwide, with him based primarily in the US, I'm assuming his RPM is maybe around the average range of 50 cents per 1,000 views. It could be higher or lower, but I want to be safe with the numbers, as I don't want to overestimate. With that being said, Speed doesn't post much on TikTok. He's only uploaded 24 videos from September 2021 to September 2024. That gives us an average of 8 uploads a year, and on average each video gets 103 million views. So if we do the math correctly, 8 uploads yearly is around 830 million views a year. Using the RPM calculation, my estimate is that Speed is making $415,000 a year off TikTok. That's a lot of money for just dancing on the camera and doing funny football tricks. Now here's the best part. I show Speed's final net worth. If we combine all of Speed's income sources and assets such as his house and cars, within a short period of being a full-time content creator for 5 years, I show Speed's final estimated net worth would be $55 million. I don't even know what to say to that. I have never seen that much money in my life, and I'm sure you haven't too, unless your family's rich. Even though Speed makes a lot of money, unfortunately the government always has to get involved. So we have to figure out his net worth after taxes. Considering Speed's $10 million property is in Florida, I'm assuming that's his home base of operations. Florida doesn't have state income tax, so we only have to calculate the federal taxes. If I show Speed's final net worth is $55 million, the federal tax bracket for Speed would be 37%. So I show Speed's net worth after taxes would be $34,650,000. It's so crazy how the government can swipe $20 million just like that. But it's a good thing tax deductibles are a thing. Regardless though, I show Speed turned his challenges into opportunities. Each controversy and viral moment fueled his growth, allowing him to make entertaining and relatable content. His strategy helped him build a diverse brand across YouTube and social media. But I show Speed's journey is a testament to say anybody that started from nothing can make it to the top if they try hard enough and they're in the right environment. Even if you self-doubt yourself and you don't think there's a way, there's always a way. But who am I to tell you that? Let me allow Speed to give you the advice.
Ain't no way, boy. It is a f***ing way, bro. Every time I say that no way, bro, I'ma say it is a f***ing way. Stop saying that. I'm telling you, bro. If you gonna have that mentality, you feel me, like your whole ain't no way, man. I don't know if I can. I don't know if that's. Like, man, shut up. Stop being the f***ing bitch. Stand the f*** up. It is a way.
Look. Holy. Are you guys ready for $100,000? Packages came in. Let me see what this is. So we got Chime with a good package. Hold on, bro. Oh, this is thick. Oh, this is so. Oh, this is thick. Oh, this is really thick. This is thick. How you open this though? Wait, how do you open? How you open this? What the is that? Bro, this cannot fall on my ground, bro. This cannot fall? Oh my gosh. I know you lying. I know you lying. Mission. Chime Progress Fund. Chime is giving you $100,000 to give away to streamers, reminding them they're making it. But not only streamers, but anybody in your chat. But Kai, you only have 60 minutes to give it all away. Your mission starts now. Oh my gosh! Okay, how do we start a timer? How much does the first streamer get? Somebody said $5,000. $5,000. Uh-oh. Okay, $5,000. Who deserves it? Who deserves the $5,000? Now, chat, it cannot be to anybody. I don't know. What category should I go first? First category, we're going to go to just chatting. Okay? Let's do a little scroll. Let's do a little scroll, chat. Let's do a little scroll. Okay. Let's do a little scroll. Hold on.
Anyway, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
So I had the option to play Stadium last night. But I wanted the
You gotta
authentic
find somebody
learning experience with you guys.
Yeah.
who's doing something interesting. Okay, hold on. 24/7 no VOD reruns. Nope. No. The Chime guys has passed through. Let's go ahead and let's see. Hold on.
Le pegó para el orto la pelota. Le pegó para el ojete. Pero la intención y el razonamiento de lo que quiso hacer.
Hold on, let me find the right person.
Una frialdad del chavo. No es que
Let
le
me.
pegó para el ojete.
People are trying to go live right now. If you're trying to go live right now, if I find you, then I find you. If I don't. Check pin. Nah, it's good. I could just do it. I could do. No, I don't need a timer. Just remind me of how much time I got left, okay? Chat, look at the pin to see how much time I got left, okay? We have to hurry up. Bro. Oh my gosh, who do I go to? Chat, who did I go to? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna let the chat choose. Chat, who's somebody that I don't personally know that I can give this to, bro? Time's ticking. I know. Okay, shut up.
With Google Workspace, you can create a Gmail account with your own domain and branding, helping your business look professional
Bro, I want to find somebody good. I know. I want to find somebody good, chat. Somebody who really needs it. One more stream for partner. Hold on.
I don't even care about the money. I literally just want to get rid of 21. That's the only reason I want partner. If I'm completely Which is why you keep your.
Wait, where's the donations?
Don't worry about it. But I appreciate it anyway. Thanks for watching. We're not doing Skulker 12. You, bro.
Hold on.
You, bro. I mean, I love money. I'll take any money that's available. But I don't need your
I'll take any money. No,
Thanks for
end.
watching. One more time.
No.
Appreciate it. Go watch Calvin. He's playing Captain America.
No.
No. What is this? Are you serious?
Don't end. Don't
Hold
end.
on. Cancel?
Canceling?
Canceling?
Don't end. Don't end.
What?
Don't
What
end.
is?
Don't end. Don't
Did you
end.
really raid me on the? That's
Don't
crazy.
End. Don't end. Don't end. We're gonna do chat. We're doing 5,000. Hold on.
Is this serious? Are you real?
He can't know though. He can't know. He can't know.
Is this actually happening right now? It's not actually Kai. Is it actually Kai Cenat?
No, it's not. It's not. It's
Type
not.
one if it's Kai Cenat.
No, it's not Kai Cenat.
It's definitely Kai Cenat. I don't think there's a fake partner. I'm not ending. I click cancel. I promise you. I promise you. This is unreal. Are you serious?
What's wrong? What's wrong, chat? Chat, what's wrong? Nigga, how do I do this? What do I click? Oh, Kai Cenat. Hold on.
Kai Cenat. It's Kai Cenat.
Where is that? It says I need PayPal. I don't got PayPal. Oh my gosh. Chat, it says I need PayPal. I don't have PayPal. Oh, okay, right here. Right here. Calm down. Everybody calm down. Relax. Calm down. It's not me. It's not me. Not me. Where's
Guys.
my wallet? Oh my fuck. Where's my wallet? Where's my wallet?
Stop snitching as 500 people that aren't part of a raid appear. Right, bro. Right. You're not. No. I actually can't. Hold.
Oh my god, I'm so slow. Chat, I'm so slow.
Okay.
Bro, why is it telling me to create an account right now?
Hold on. What the?
Bro, why is it telling me to create a...
You're lying. You guys are lying for attention. 100%. He stun locked me. I'm being stun locked right now. He's about to retire me. Dude, you can...
It went through.
I don't even... This is the strangest thing that has ever happened to me on the internet. It hasn't even happened yet. I'm losing my mind right now.
It went through!
$5,000, Kai. Bro.
You're making
can't even tell because the follower feed is so up that in 30 minutes we're gonna see that. Kai, what the bro? Dude, I appreciate you being a good role model on the internet, Kai. I think that we've lacked that in the time that I've grown up on the internet, and I genuinely think that you are a positive influence on the internet, bro.
W's.
Thank you, bro.
W's, you're making it, dog.
Thank you, bro.
You're making it.
Deeply thank you. I can't do a backflip, otherwise I would, bro. I don't have it like that. Thank you, Kai. Bounce on it, bro. Throw it back. I'm not throwing it back, bro.
What? Wait, what?
What the? It's Kai Cenat.
I ain't gonna lie. W's, he's making it. Next, I see somebody comment this person's name. I don't know him personally, but I have seen. Wait for it, chat. Wait for it. 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 I'm sending. Bro, everybody has a different way to payment. Hold on. I'm sending. Chat, I'm sending. I'm pushing. Next person. Next. How much time we have left? I gotta go quick. Tip limit exceeded. You know what I could do though? Let's do $5,000 in subs. Is that a W, chat? Chat, we're gonna do $5,000 in subs for a lot of streamers. I think that's a W. I just had a W.
To get a girl on stream. Like dead ass. Am I chatting? Is that crazy, chat?
How many subs is 5,000? How many subs is 5,000?
How many calories do you eat daily?
Yo!
Can you hear me? No, not on Twitch. I was okay. Lingo, welcome to the live. How you doing? I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, and on TikTok. So you guys on TikTok. So yeah, so you get what's the name of this what's the name? You get Streamlabs plugin on OBS. There's a Streamlabs plugin on OBS. You get it? Yeah, I was muted. I was wondering. Lingo, what do you mean? I don't get you. So you get Streamlabs plugin on OBS, then you can now you do Twitch and it's a long process to multi-stream, but there's a way you can do it. It's a long process. Sweet, what happened? Are you covering your eyes or your what's
Oh, cash out trap with the 5, get it! Appreciate you, my boy. 2,700 gang. So, y'all be you no, you're trolling.
Two.
Kyle, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the Bro, what is going on?
2, 3.
Nah, it look like my shit got bodied. What the damn? How much nigga damn, nigga? How much y'all niggas in this bitch? What the You just giving it out.
NYC in his name.
Oh nah.
4.
Oh nah.
How much we on? How much we on?
Yo, bro, nah, hold on.
You need one more. Guys, this is not a live right now. I'm just watching a video. This is not live right now. Lingo, are you still on Twitch?
Bro, chill.
You're making it.
Chill.
You're making it.
Bro, nah, bro.
W Sham.
Bro, what the I do? Bro, what I do, my nigga?
It's alright, bro. You're making it, dude.
Bro,
You deserve it, dude.
Bro, what the fuck did I do, bro? I don't understand. Bro, why? Yo.
Nah, bro.
Bro, I don't even know what music to play, bro. Nah, come on, nah.
How do you give so... Bro.
Nah, this nigga's crazy.
How much we at, chat?
Oh, no. Like, bro, what do I play, bro? Bro, I don't even know if I play, bro. What this nigga, like, can you stop my... Bro, chill, bro.
Here we go.
Bro, I have never seen this much,
9.
like, yo, bro, chill, like that, like, bro, I don't even know how to react, bro. Like, yo,
He did 10. He did 10.
$5,000 complete. Next.
Yo, gang, what do I, bro? What the...
Was that 5 or 10?
We at 90,000, chat.
Stop, bro. Like, that's like too much, gang. Too much, bro. Like,
we at
yo,
90,000.
Oh my god.
Who's next?
Yo,
Who's
what
next?
the
Who's next?
fuck?
Who's next?
Oh my god,
Who's
yo,
next?
That's crazy.
Who's next? Who's next?
Yo, bro, what do I do?
Who's next? Who's next? Oh my gosh, it's going so slow.
Let me
going
explain
too
it.
slow, dude.
Let me explain it. I think last month, a company gave Kai some amount of money to share for in the limit of 60 minutes. So he was giving $100,000 to share to anybody that is streaming, that is having an entertaining stream, right? And this is what went on. This is what went on. This is what went on, man.
Somebody say. Oh my gosh, bro. It's going so slow. Okay.
Accent is on Twitter like 3 hours ago.
Somebody said him. I don't even know who this person
Sorry,
is.
guys, that is inverted.
Who is this
TikTok keeps what they got blocking me. Pompey, welcome into the live. How you doing, man?
I don't know if I remember the last time.
Guys, this is a replay of Kai's live. This is not live right now. Just stating that obvious.
Freak.
Yo.
Hi!
That's two.
What the fuck with that? What the
You're making it.
You're making it. It's crazy, man. Pompey, you know me? Wait, how do you know that name, Pompey? Wait.
Oh my god.
Pompey, how do you know that name?
Oh my god, I gotta fix my timer. I'll fix it. I have the timer. Yo,
That's 4.
Bro.
Let's go.
300? Oh
That's
my
5.
god, you broke my timer.
Wait,
I'm about to just pick streamers that I know too,
what the
bro.
hell are you?
Yeah, I'm about to go on people's. But I'm about to just do the most random people, bro.
Pause.
I'm not gonna lie, bro.
So, guys, let me tell you a story, right? Let me tell you a story, guys. I have, in each secondary school I went to, I changed my names. Not that I changed my names, they were still my names, but I used like my middle name, last name, and first name, right? I used to switch in between them for my school. So for him to know this particular name, he went to a particular secondary school of mine. That's how I get to track down who knows who. If you call me Ola, you know me from one particular secondary school. If you know me as Otne, you know from one particular school. And if you know me as my other name, it's from one particular school. So Pompey, where do you know me from? Pompey, where do you know me from, man? Mr. Laiki, welcome to the live. Talk now. Talk. I have, because I've seen you on live before. Good morning, sir. What happened? What the hell just happened? What? Wait. Wait. Yeah, I know it's from Wellspring. But you know where I know you from, right? I know you from BDM's life. Nah, wait. Let me check TikTok again. Let me check TikTok. That's crazy, man.
Like
BDM.
That's 500. 500? Next.
Is your face on your page?
Who's next, chat? Hold on. That's
Is your face on your page?
Holy shit, yo,
Who's next?
what's good,
oh
bro?
My god. Is he live? It's the GOAT live. 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 It's the GOAT live.
Wait, let me check for your page. Let me check for your face because it's scary that people be doing me, man. Because I was never actually like in high school. I was never actually social, guys. I'm not still social, guys. So how the hell you know me? Confess. People cannot be knowing me like this. That's how BDM high school friends started knowing him online. Is it how me? Is it my turn now? 7 and 10 posts. I can't even see your page when I search Pompey. Wait. Zero, welcome to the live. How you doing? Real Pompey, okay, real Pompey. We were classmates or you were in a class higher than me? Or which one? Why can't I see your page? Ah, there we go. The thing is that the BDM's page, right? I used to go with my what they call my photography page, so that's why you might as well have noticed my page. 3 class higher. Wait. So you were in SS. You were in SS3. So you were in my brother's class. Or wait. I feel like I remember this face, but I can't just. Ah, I feel like I remember this face. I can't even lie, bro. Times have passed, bro. Ah, bro. I never would. I don't they forget things, man. That's crazy.
Summit.
Guys, will soon be ending live in 3 minutes. That's crazy, though.
500. The goats.
Yo, whoa, Kai, what the?
The goats.
That's kind of out of nowhere, dude. Yo, thanks, brother. Appreciate you, man. That's
300.
Mad subs, dude. That's what's up. Yo, couple hundo. Thanks so much, man. Yo, guys, can we get some onesies in the chat for Kai? You guys know how to do this.
400.
Yo, thanks, brother, man. Appreciate it. Yo, 300, man. Yo. Yo, thanks, brother, man. I appreciate you, dude.
Richard. Oh, yeah. So you were in Nimiset. You were in Nimiset.
I don't know what to say to that many, bro.
You were in Nimiset.
That's 85,000, chat? That's 85,000?
Yeah, that's another 500.
Yeah.
That's 500.
Dope. I'm in Canada now. Oh my man. But that's crazy though.
TK is so underrated. You should have never said
That's
that.
crazy. Well
TK
done, man.
I don't care. TK's he's getting 1,000, bro. I don't care.
You just solo ult that. Okay.
Just don't leave.
200. Tell him full screen. Tell him full screen cam. Tell him full screen cam. 300. You're making it.
Welcome, Lily Joe.
Yo! Bro, what is this?
Tell him full screen.
Bro is giving him subs more than his viewers.
Hold on, bro. Like, bitch, I'm getting rated by Kaiser next, Nah, am I getting rated or is this nigga trolling me? What's going on here, bro? Yo, I got baited twice last week, bro. Come on, don't do this again, man. Hold on, I'm in the game, bro. Chill.
Who's next? Keep going, chat.
The game for a second. Yeah, got it. Yo, what the is going on right now?
W Kai, man. Kai is a blessed man, bro, and he's using his blessing for others. That's all I have to say for now, guys. But beautiful one, guys. Thanks for joining my live today. We'll catch you guys on a later date. I have to go to bed now. GG's, guys. Love you all. Have a great night rest. Peace out. OB.